Thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 30th of September. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. This week begins with that clustering of energy in the sign of Libra, very much to the fore. In fact, Venus and Jupiter continue to forge a gorgeous alliance in the first 2 days. And that points towards doing something playful, entertaining or fun. But last week's new moon gave a boost to this Libran energy, but it also angled to Uranus. So over the next 4 weeks, it is going to be important to understand, whilst we're working at our relationships, which Libra governs, to just be conscious of how our values match up to the people we encounter. Now this week does see Mercury relocate into the deep and passionate sign of Scorpio, and also the modern ruler of Scorpio, Pluto, well, that goes direct after a long retrograde which began on the 24th of April. Now of course Pluto has been in a very business-like part of the situation in the sign of Capricorn. So I think if there has been any kind of delays or slowdowns around the enterprise that you're involved with, that can ease now. And this Mercury energy can also be very good for more entrepreneurial strands. But on Friday, Mars makes its way into Libra, where it will be for 6 weeks. This is a tremendous transit because it does in some ways diminuate the more egocentric nature of Mars. Libra being about trying to find consensus, and Mars being very much about I, the self. Well, it is actually technically in detriment in this location. But I think it gives us just a desire to get firmer boundaries, which can be a good thing, be a bit more competitive, which can be a good thing, but competitive in a way which seeks some kind of collaboration or cooperation with others. And that's where it's working through the energy of this Libra influence. But it is true to say that we have a quarter moon in Capricorn on Saturday, and that's going to be absolutely conjunct Saturn. And Saturn in Capricorn is quite a sobering kind of energy. So we may encounter someone from the end of this week and into next week who, however much we try to reach out to them and understand where they're coming from, they may be quite resistant to our charms. But equally, it's not going to be a good thing to try too hard to be a people pleaser. We just need to be naturally ourselves. Your specific forecast, Aquarius, sees the week begin with a delicious angle between Venus and also Jupiter. There could be one friend that you spend time with or travel with or connect with, perhaps an overseas person. If you are in the process of actually journeying at the start of this week, it could prove to be very exhilarating, particularly if it breaks free of some home-based routine or everyday structure, which has seemed to be a little bit repressive of late. Also, Mars is going to be joining up with Libra this week, which is going to give you even more dynamism when it comes to being adventurous and widen your horizons. You have a 6-week window of opportunity. Pluto has been tracking backwards in a very psychological part of your scope since the 24th of April. That comes to a close. It's still going to be active, but I think less introspective. Also, Mercury climbs to the top of your scope, suggesting someone influential could be in touch this week, and there may be some talk of a meeting linked to a contract. With Saturn, your traditional ruler, however, oppressing the quarter moon as this week draws to a close, a secret worry could take on a life force of its own. If you do find yourself starting to feel anxious about something, it's vital that you do ventilate it to a trusted person. But in general, this can still be a time of huge opportunity for you and great excitement. If you'd like to know what 2020 holds for you on a personal basis, based on your time, date and place of birth, you can order your forecast and get the rest of this year free and get 30% off by clicking the link beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.